Hey everybody, let's talk about the May 7th Taurus New Moon, which is a beautiful, wonderful thing. I love this new moon. I haven't felt so good about a new moon in quite some time, and there's a lot of benefit here, a lot of opportunity, a lot of grace, I feel like. And let's start by talking about, the sun and the moon, who are going to be in 18 degrees Taurus. So for my Taurians, it's been a wild year. There's been a lot coming at you. There's been a lot of change, a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence building. But this is your new moon, and your energy is going to lead the way. This new moon is going to also have a lot of earthy support. So it's going to really, really support my Virgo friends, my Capricorn friends. But everybody can gain something from this. And everybody has Taurus somewhere in their astrology, 18 degrees specifically in Taurus. But what I also want you to know is that this new moon is dancing very closely with Uranus and Jupiter. And so if we go back in time, we had Jupiter and Uranus in their great conjunction, which was happening on April 20th. And some people felt more chaos coming out of that. Some people did feel a benefit. That was a great, collision of energy. And if you didn't feel anything potent at that time, that's okay. We still are feeling this all throughout the month of May. And on this new moon, here is another kind of, poke, another kind of, trigger into the activations of that, big collision of energy in Taurus. And now we have the moon and the sun joining the party. So it just really adds even more flavor to this kind of the roots we're setting, the changes that we need to make, the abundance that we're trying to grow, the value that we're trying to set for ourselves. These are all Taurian themes. Now, something else about this combination, about this new moon story, is that Saturn, who is in Pisces, at this moment in time, Saturn will be in 17 degrees Pisces. So almost in an exact sextile, which is a harmonious aspect with the new moon. And Saturn is going to help you. Being in Pisces, he's helping you with your spirituality, with your faith, with your belief, with your ability to, kind of believe, and how you're going with the flow, how you're, kind of creating a solidness in your beliefs. This planet, Saturn's a hardcore planet. He's actually going to be benefiting the new moon. So there's a benefit to be had. There's also Mars, who's traveling now in Aries. And I did a whole separate video on the importance of Mars in Aries, but he is helping us give us momentum. Another thing about this new moon is that Chiron and Mercury, who is now moving forward and also, really kind of allowing us to synthesize all that happened to us in the month prior, the craze of that. Chiron and Mercury are going to be conjunct. And what does that mean? It means that there is still going to be a push to, kind of mend your wounds of the past, or mend wounds. But you might need to speak up, and you might need to have a, kind of place to rest easy in order to feel courageous enough to speak up. And this might give you this new moon might give you the opportunity to do that, because there is like a cushion here, like, yes, is there a push to change? Absolutely. Yes, there is some feeling of continual need to heal. But there's a nice cushion here. And there's there's something that really wants to support you, that really wants to embrace you, that wants to catch you, that wants you to really, know that all this is worth it. Another thing is that the ruler of Taurus is Venus. And Venus is the goddess of love. She has everything to do with money. She is operating in one of her best placements right now in this new moon. And for a good portion of May, she's operating in Taurus. And so another kind of planet that adds, that really kind of kicks Taurus up in the party mode. Like such a beautiful story this is, or what this brings to you. Like I encourage you to plant some seeds with this new moon. I encourage you to, use it for something in regards to your value, maybe creating abundance for yourself or something involving money. Taurus has everything to do with money. Taurus is also, very connected to food and very connected to the earth, the harvest, the fruits of Mother Nature. So, and Ceres, who is not a planet, but a asteroid, she's actually working really nicely with this new moon too. And she is the mother of the harvest. So there could really be something, earthy that comes through here, that something involving, like nutrition, or something involving food in some kind of way, or sustainability, or something, that is important about maybe using nutrition as healing, or, kind of balancing, the different benefits of Mother Nature in your own healing process. And I said this with the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus. Like, I feel like there is a bigger call for us to go back into nature and to really kind of use nature as a healing source, use nature as a modality to lift yourself up, lift your spirits up. And if you have been feeling down, or you have been taken back by some of the chaos of life, because it finds all of us from time to time, you might want to use this new moon to get back into nature, or connect to nature in some kind of way. I'm doing this video in my office, and I'm looking at the park as I do this video. So it's just making me think to myself, like, I got to get out there into the nature of my park. So I know sometimes it's hard to break away, to do it, but like, there are going to be, messages, or there's going to be some sort of, something that's going to call you into nature, that's going to want you to go there and find a solid ground, find a place to fall. And also, another thing that I want to mention about this Taurus new moon is that it's about roots. It's about, like, where are you putting your roots down? Where are you putting your roots of security, of money, of your financial platform, maybe roots of where you want to live, roots of your own value for yourself, of what you're worth. Like, there's a lot of this kind of setting down roots for yourself, for your future. And the Taurus energy is very high in May, and very high and abundant in this new moon. Taurus wants you to feel safe. And maybe you've had to go through a lot of different things in order to feel security, to feel safe again. Whatever you do here is taking another kind of forward momentum for yourself to secure your future, to secure your roots, to secure your, where you're going to be on solid ground. So that's important to think about. I wish you a lot of success and abundance and all good things, surrounded by Mother Nature with this new moon. Definitely use it to set intentions. And the one last thing, I just want to make mention of this Uranus. Like, I know I talked about him in conjunction with Jupiter, but like, he does sometimes surprise us, like there could be something that takes you by surprise, but maybe you need it in order to create your roots, in order to feel safe, in order to, thrive. So be open to surprises, because that's what Uranus is always about. All right, lots more information in your member horoscopes. Thanks, everybody.